Hi there, I am Anitra and this is Anitra Station 333. This is my first station. If you'll watch my moon manifestation video, when the supermoon came out, I did a manifestation, and so it has took me some time to prepare myself to go ahead and start, but I did start, and this is my second, well, this is actually my third video I'm going to post. 2 on the Anitra Station 333 channel, and I opened up my other station, which is Love and Light Tarot 333, and so I got my first reading on there for a collective for air signs, just using a pack of playing cards and my cell phone, and I have a Chromebook, so you know, I started utilizing my materials. I got tired of waiting and, you know, getting the nerve up to go ahead and start, and I thought I would need like all this stuff, so I just decided to use what I had and just start growing from there, because if I'm starting out from the bottom, using the basics is really the best way to learn. So, you know, you use what you know, got what you know, use what you know, whatever. Anyway, this is some stuff I wanted to talk about starting my YouTube channel, and I wanted to go through like some of the challenges that I'm having to face right now as my children have grown up. I've been married for like ever 25 years. 3 boys, great boys, and my youngest one is 18 now. So this is my new baby. So I thought that maybe, you know, since raising kids for me was done, besides they're older, but they're all mostly gone except for my baby, but he's more his daddy's baby, you know. He's my baby, but him and his father talk politics all the time, so that's not kind of my thing, really. Makes me nervous. I don't get really bad anxiety when I start talking about politics and whatnot, or hear people talking about it on the news. It just makes me so anxious, so I don't discuss much like that. We do have music in common, which is great because we like to sing and play together, which is awesome. So back to where I was, keeping focused. Number 1, focus, consistency, stay the course. Some of the best advice that I had ever gotten from a place I won't forget. Let's just say that for now. Okay, so these are the things about trying to start your YouTube channel. So I wanted to go into tarot readings and spiritual advice and, you know, how-to videos and stuff like that. Whatever interested me, I kind of wanted a diary of it because I wanted a record of my life, you know, something out there that says, hey, that's Anitra. You know, I heard her, she was cool, she helped me out that day. And because so many great YouTube people have helped me on my journey. So I have suffered with a lot of anxiety and depression myself. So I will have to give a shout out, definitely, to Teal Swan, who has been a great inspiration and has led me from dark depths, I believe that, and a greater understanding. And then Infinite Waters was my next one I got to. And then Jack Ducey, great guy. I love him too. He was awesome. He helped me through some rough times as well and gave me a lot of inspiration. And then Tyler's Tarot. Shout out to you. I know I don't comment on your channel a lot, Tyler, but you are just in Vegas and you have been a great inspiration to me on my journey. So thank you all. Next, all right, getting your space prepared. Time management. This is a very important thing, especially when you are sharing a household. Yes. With people that work odd hours and one that doesn't work at all. My husband works all hours all the time, so you never know when he's coming in or going out. My son is home all the time. And I hopefully will soon be employed very soon. I took some time off and kind of wanted to regroup myself since my son left. You know, he went to the military and stuff, so we had to kind of transition, as I have too. So I got myself a haircut yesterday. It was so cool. Okay, back on track. See, there I go. I wander off. Back on track. Focus. Focus. Okay, I wrote my notes down. There you go. There's another one. Make sure you keep notes. If you have an idea pop in your head, you're going to do a video. The best way it has worked out for me so far, and I've done a lot of practice videos up to this point. And this, it will probably start out as a practice video, but I'm kind of liking the vibe on this one, so I might go with this one on here. All right, so building up the confidence to actually start doing it. We went over that. Sharing myself, being able to open up and not afraid to, you know, talk and learn what my interests were again. That was something that was very important too. Next step for, you know, those in this kind of situation, your kids are grown and stuff, or you're just kind of any kind of transformational period that you're going through in your life. I think it always goes back to learning about you again. So going back through it and finding the things that I liked, you know, the things that didn't matter if anybody else understood it or got it. I knew from YouTube and Facebook and social media places that there was people like me that, you know, that kind of thing, you know, the spiritual awakenings and stuff like that. All that stuff helps you understand you. So it was like an inner working thing. So you have to find something that you like to do again and want to put your time in. And this is what I found. Awesome, right? I thought so too. All right. So managing time. Scheduling around people's schedule when you don't know what their schedule is going to be. Like a little while ago, for instance, an example. Okay. My husband goes to work early. Well, he comes home, you know, sometimes early because he leaves early. Well, I was just getting ready, and he's been sitting in the living room the whole time. As I was getting ready, you know, I was fixing to sit down to do the video. I had all my stuff prepared. It takes a bit to organize your space to do a video when it's the same as your living space, which that's one of my goals. Office. Yeah. I want my own office with my own studio. That's my big dream. Yes. All right. So, that was a thing. Our time interlapped, and then it became this. So, the really cool thing about that was the universe works in really, really odd ways sometimes. And he had a really good point, which was messing me up because I'm kind of conscientious about myself right now, so I'm kind of not wanting to hear judgment. I just want to be free to speak without having to worry about somebody being critical of me at this stage. I mean, you could be critical after I do it, but I don't want to be like listened to the whole time and be made like, you need to fix that or fix that. But he had a really good point, and the really good point was you need a body. You know, you need an opening, a greeting, an opening, a body, a closing, you know. And that's what I was saying about the notes. So we're going to get that back on track. And I might even have to go back and edit my notes to redo the video. So we're going to see. I'm going to watch it and we're going to see it over again. Hold on. All right. And the next thing. Okay. There is a lot of learning involved. A lot. There is so many things that I didn't realize. But there is a little bit of something different about me, is that I overthink things a lot, so my mind will sometimes make things a little bit more complicated than they are. Things will look new, and then all of a sudden they're scary because they're new and you're starting something new. So I did understand that about, you know, about myself, so I had to step through that threshold as well. And so, study. You're always learning. You're always learning. You're always learning. And I'm going to say thank you, YouTube, because I have learned so much from them and so much solid information that, you know, was not available to me through my time until this come out and I became familiar, you know, with the site. which, like, duh, that sounds like crazy. I'm not that old. I really am not. Okay. Learning to make great videos. The editing studio, and I did a little bit of the thumbnail and the ending videos because they have the little pictures there where you promote. When you're going through the editor that you go and you promote, and I know that this is a mistake that I have just made that I will correct in my next videos, is making sure I keep each subject organized. I don't jump around, and I know I'm really bad about jumping around, so that is something I will work on. Okay, it will be definitely straightened out there. So I've always been learning about thumbnails. Yes, the thumbnails. Thumbnails. Also, on the Love and Light Tarot, they will let me put a thumbnail up for my station there. But on the Anitra Station 333, it hasn't allowed me to put a thumbnail on my videos. Now, when I publish on this section here, I will see how that goes, and we can find out if it's on there or not at the end of this video. Okay, we'll see. That's something else. Like I said, it's a learning experience. It's like a interactive YouTube channel, so to say. Okay, I guess all of them are. All of them are. Okay, Creator Studios. That's it. Go to Creator Studios, and they have all kinds of information and all that kind of stuff. The analytics, and I'm learning about the analytics, which is, so far to my understanding, is about the traffic on your videos on your channel. Okay, and I guess these statistics and stuff like that, I have to learn and write that one down. I think I got it wrote down on another paper, but I'm not in the house. I'm subbing our car for my office, which that was the good thing that happened about, you know, my husband coming in, is because now I have realized I've got all this awesome privacy space. That's really cool. Next video, I think they're fixing to cut